tell him that he has to take down his sukkah right away because it's against the hygienic protocols. Reb Mordechai is not impressed at all. He just said, I put the sukkah up so it should stand, not to take it down. Now Reb Mordechai looks at the judge and says, is this how you repay me for the kindness that my great uncle did for you? Good Vach, everybody. Good Mayed, everybody. We're sitting in this beautiful sukkah. Thank you, Yudel, for this beautiful Mama Malka. And we want to say a story about Sukkos with the holy Reb Mordechai of Nadvorna. In the town of Nadvorna, there was once a judge who was not a good dude, let's just say. It happened that one time in that city, there was a certain epidemic that was, going around. And the doctor said they had to be extra sanitary. It happened around Sukkos. And the Mordechai of Nadvorna made, as always, he made a sukkah. Right? Now, technically, due to the sanitary measures, right, like we saw during COVID, technically a sukkah was outlawed by this judge. So this judge heard, and he sent shluchim to Reb Mordechai to tell him that he has to take down his sukkah right away because it's against the hygienic protocols. But he didn't listen, obviously. And when he sent a bunch of policemen after him, Reb Mordechai answered, when the judge sent policemen, Mordechai answered, I built my sukkah so it should stand, not so it should be taken down. Right? Why would I build a sukkah to take it down? So the judge ordered the Reb Mordechai to come to him, but he didn't go. So the judge decided he's going to go himself. Imagine he made the judge go all the way there, and he went there and he started yelling at him, and he said, "You better take down the sukkah, and if not, you're going to have a very, very big punishment."
That sounds super libelous, like Jews cause disease spread.
Yeah. What's new?
Yep.
So, and Reb Mordechai is not impressed at all. And he just said the same thing he told his policeman. I put the sukkah up so it should stand, not to take it down. And this judge became so mad. And the Rav, when he sees this, he added to what he said earlier, you should know that Reb Meir Premishlan is my great uncle. Uh-oh. So this guy got even more angry. He pulled a, do you know who I am? You're like, you know who my great uncle is?
Pulled rank.
Yeah, he pulled rank.
Yeah, obviously he doesn't know who Abraham is.
So wait. So the judge got even more upset, and he said, yelling, "Why do I care who your uncle was? Yeah. Take down the sukkah now."
That's a mistake.
So Reb Mordechai says again what he said. He repeated it, and he said, "Wait a little bit, and I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a nice story." So the judge, I guess, liked stories because he waited.
Story time. I don't blame the judge. I like stories too.
Story time, yeah.
Story in a story.
And Reb Mordechai starts to say the story like this. There was once a priest who had 10 sons, strong, healthy, like cedar trees. And he had a very beautiful garden full of very, very nice trees. And one time he decided that to accompany his garden, he wants to have also a flower garden. He had a tree garden, a tree orchard. He wanted to have a flower orchard as well. So what did he do? He uprooted a bunch of his trees and planted a flower garden. But very soon after he did that, his sons started to die. And in a short time, all of his sons started dying, and 9 of his kids died, and the last one was sick. He became very, very sad. He became very bitter, and he looked to all the doctors, and he looked for help. Nobody could help him, and it came to the point where some people who heard of Reb Meir Premishlan told the priest, "Go to Reb Meir. He's helped people before. He's a holy guy." And because this guy had no choice, he went to Reb Meir and he told him what happened. Reb Meir told him, "You had a beautiful garden of trees, and you decided that you wanted to have flowers, so you uprooted Hashem's trees. So Hashem took away your sons because a person is like a tree. Adam Ketz Hasada." Right? But since you're here, since you came, I promise you that your last son is going to become healthy. And he's going to be okay. Reb Meir davened that the son of the priest should become better, just so that in order to make a Kiddush Hashem, and Reb Meir's tefillah was accepted, and this child was healed, and he became and he grew up.
Be a judge.
And now Reb Mordechai says, now Reb Mordechai looks at the judge and says, you should know that you are that son of that priest. And let me ask you a question: is this how you repay me for the kindness that my great uncle did for you, that you're living today? And when the judge heard this, he fell at the feet of Reb Mordechai, and he cried and he begged him and he said, you're right, and I know about this, and I'm asking you please to forgive me for my sin. I will let you build 10 sukkos. You can build 10 of these, as much as you want. And Reb Mordechai forgave him, and that was that, and he left, and Mordechai was able to have his sukkah, and apparently so were all the other Jews of the town. So anyway, we should always be that Yodeinu al Yona, that the Yidden we should be able to, just like in this story, there was a Kiddush Hashem, we should always make a Kiddush Hashem, and it should always be that we are sanctifying Hashem's name, and that we're able to have the status that Yidden are supposed to have in the world with Mashiach now, where everyone will realize that Hashem hu Elikim, and we'll be in the Sukkah of Mashiach, God willing. All right, Mizvach. Good Moed, everybody.